Hey guys, been a minute. Where have I been? I got lost on the way home from your mom's house, no matter. I want to start a discussion of sorts about the TF2 community's attitude towards certain weapons. Criticola, Natasha, Diamondback, every TF2 burst just sort of agrees that if you use these, you are a dick and a sweaty tryhard. I've often felt the same way, but then I examined that feeling. Why does everyone just nod their heads and toe the party line? Sure, these weapons are disliked for different reasons, but they kind of fall into the same category of bad person weapons. And to that I say, why? The Criticola is banned in competitive since it allows scouts to one-shot medics. In a streamlined 6v6 environment with skilled players, that's a reasonable decision. But 90% of you play casual. You aren't competitive players, so I'm not going to talk about comp. In casual servers, the Criticola, Diamondback, and others are all seen as giving players an unfair advantage. Let me just lay my cards out on the table. I fully don't think the Criticola or the Diamondback are overpowered. They do give you an edge though. The Criticola's buff is a serious boost to players who can already play Scout effectively, same with the Diamondback. They both reward players who are already competent. So it's odd for me to hear people call them crutches when they don't do squat for bad players. If you drink the soda and miss all your shots, you are now marked for death and will likely die. The Diamondback gives you crits in exchange for backstabbing and building sapping, which are hard things to do consistently. My real question is this: if a weapon is good and easy to use, why is this bad? The entire TF2 community seems to have this idea in their heads that whatever your loadout is, if it's effective and relatively easy, it's bad. You are a sweaty tryhard if you use Criticola, which, by the way, is kind of a weird insult. You're essentially saying that being skilled at a video game is a bad thing, and using the most effective tools at your disposal is wrong. I've never understood this mindset. If you play any other multiplayer first-person shooter on the market, you will find a bunch of players trying to win by killing the enemy. This is normal FPS behavior. Using weapons that are good is literally how everyone plays games like this, and some weapons will naturally be at the top of the pile. Guys, everything doesn't need to be super skill-based and whatnot. TF2 is in a really good spot right now balance-wise, with just a few outliers like the Scorch Shot being truly broken. So a spy can hide his Diamondback crits by disguising. So what? So scouts can, in purely ideal circumstances, if every pellet connects, one-shot a medic with a Criticola buff. And next time kill the scout before he gets near the medic. You should be doing that anyway. Next time be more spy aware. You should be doing that anyway. If a spy snipes you from across the map with Diamondback crits, you got outplayed. End of discussion. Nothing about that interaction is broken. Don't let him backstab and sap buildings. Go pyro and flush him out. Stop him from getting those crits. If he keeps killing you, change how you play the game. And if you can't manage to kill a Diamondback spy, maybe he's just better than you. Spies and scouts are glass cannons by design. So if you can't manage to kill them, it probably isn't the specific weapon they're using, it might just be skill difference. If the concept of one or two weapons in TF2 being effective and easy to use is too much to bear, go play comp. Almost every weapon in the game is banned, and there you can live out your dream of true, skill-based arena shooter combat. TF2 isn't really about that, whatever your favorite YouTuber says. It happens to be really skill-based and really good in a lot of ways, but it's meant to be fun first, which means some weapons are a little silly and annoying, and that's okay. But seriously, the Scorch Shot needs like 12 different nerfs,